Great Northern Railway presents Empire Builders.
Tonight's playlet is offered as a tribute to the men who served the World War.
Like every guy that's serving the AEF here, Hank. This is going to be the biggest reunion we've had yet.
Say, I'm waiting for that declaration from Green Valley to come in. There's an MP in it I've been looking for since the night of September 24th, 1918. I want to welcome him with fisticuffs.
You better be careful, monkey. I remember once you got full of cognac and tried to bust a leatherneck MP on the nose up at Hannonville.
Go on. There never was no MPs at Hannonville.
There was so. This one was a big guy, about as big as Red Menahan, the one-pounder sergeant. And little old Hank tried to pick a poke at him. Oh, man. Hank looked like a D. John Frank in an SOS crap game.
Yeah, well, just the same, you wait till that MP gets here.
What are you going to do, Hank? Stand on a chair and hit him in the stomach?
Ah, he'll just hide behind ours and holler, "Who won the war?"
Say, that reminds me. Remember when that truckload of 5th Division MPs come through D-Church after the war and we hollered that at him and one of them piled up to take pics on him?
Yeah.
Hank was standing there and he yelled, "Hey, gang up 33rd, here's the 5th Division." Boy, was that a row. Somebody kissed me with a riot stick and I woke up under the table in the Victor Hugo Cafe.
you felt right at home, I suppose.
Yeah, you betcha. I just hollered out from under the table, "Encore cognac." And the old lady, she come right back. "Oui, Monsieur Bob, let's there," without even looking.
Hey, that was pretty good. Say, Bob, who are you waiting for? Anybody in particular?
I hope that's fitting you, Matt. Friend of mine, old guy with gray hair.
Not that old guy that you was running around with the 11th of November up there at Dunkirk.
That's the guy.
Why, I thought he lived way out west.
He does. I know him before the war, you know, so I wrote him about our youth reunion. And I got a wire date for you. I think he was coming. I expect him on the Empire Bill. About June now.
From the sound of that drum corps, the train must be due right now. Well, music, huh?
Like you say, huh? That there's some sort of second so much noise I can't hear a word you say. There he is. Oh, the MP. Let me get out of here.
Snap, old-timer.
Hey, old-timer!
Hey, Bob! Hey!
Hey, you can't stand there, soldier.
Oh, yeah? I'll bet you with an MP.
Go on now, go on. Shake your foot.
How would you like a big smack in the foot, buddy?
Say, now listen, run. Be on your way before I
That's
slap.
all right, officer. The town belongs to these men. Don't bother them unless they start beating up MPs.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Don't mind me, me good men.
Don't worry. We rolled off with a funny face.
Go on.
Well, old-timer.
Well, Bob Lester. Say, it's sure good for sore eyes to see you again. How have you been treating you? Hey, you're getting fat.
Yeah, sure. Since I stopped dining on goldfish and beans with molasses on them, I've been eating regular. And often. Hey, you remember Dutch Blainer, don't you, old-timer? Hank Steiner?
I sure do. Say, if it hadn't been for you boys, I'd have starved or been shot or worse the first Armistice Day. Say, how are you, Dud?
Oh, I'm okay, old
And
timer.
how are you, Hank?
Oh, full of pep and vinegar, old-timer. How you?
Praise be.
Sure glad you got here, old timer. Hank, he's looking for an MP that he knowed once, and now you can protect him when the MP shows up.
No. Now listen, Dutch, I don't want no truck for the MP. I got enough of them in the war.
The devil with the MP. Come on, let's go on up to the hotel. Hey, old-timer, you got a bunk with us.
Ain't no room for nobody in town. But we saved you the top of the bureau in our room.
Say, boy, I won't fit no bureau, Tom. Better let Hank have it. He's more the size.
He can't, though. Hank's sleeping in one of the drawers.
Oh, I am not the big bum. Put in your face and let's go.
Well, excuse me, boys. I was wondering if you weren't in the 131st Infantry.
Sure was. All except the old timer here, and he's kind out of I remember.
I thought I remembered you. My name's Neil. Charles N. Neil.
Captain Neil. Why, Say, listen, Captain, meet the old timer here, will you? This is Captain of my troop, old timer.
Howdy, Captain. Howdy.
You don't live here, do you?
Well, sort of. You see, I'm the mayor here.
The mayor? Well, I'm a son of a gun. Ain't that the nuts? Say, Captain, I wondered why that big yay-hole of an MP was so polite. Say, come on up to the hotel with us, Captain, and let's stand the rest of the office.
Delighted. You're the first boys I've seen out of the old outfit. After I was wounded, I got sent to a hospital in England. And I finished the ward running replacements at St. Antoine.
St. Agony, huh? Yeah, I know.
I was
Mud, KP, and the brigade that didn't salute some 90-day wonder.
You see, Captain Neil used to command our outfit, old timer.
Well,
but he got shot in the head with a hunk of GI can of Boy, and that's the last we seen of him. Man, did we eat when the captain had the country. Did you know they made that Come on now, boys. Let's get in here for a good one. Come on, let's get together.
Hey, see what a swell hotel, just like the Revere House.
Well, gents, welcome to the Bivvy.
Swell, huh?
Ice water, bottle openers, beds, and everything.
Hey, where's the ginger ale?
Armistice Day again. I spent mine in the Officers Club at St. Agony, wishing I was back with the outfit.
Officers Club me eye, Captain. You mean some cake.
Nick, he's a mayor, dummy.
Is he?
That's pretty close to it, Dutch. I suppose you fellows roll with the old outfit.
Hello? Hello, get up, you guys. Will you? I want a phone. Hello? 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 Room service, please. Yeah, we hopped over the morning of the 10th, up there at Doncourt, about 20 kilometers in front of Mess. Got ourselves all jammed up in a little woods they called, hey, what did they call it, Jack?
Oh, I can't pronounce the frog name, but it means the woods of the tall pines.
Hello? Hello, operator. Say, I want some ginger ale and ice. Yeah, ice, baby, and lots of it.
Well, it was quite a mess. We got in there, and the Jerry's got around on two sides of us and laid down a barrage behind us. So there we was, the whole 2nd Battalion. We didn't have nothing to eat and not very much ammunition the morning of 11th. It was raining as usual, and say, it gets cold in that part of France around November. Boy, oh boy, it just freeze a brass muffin.
Hello, yeah? Ginger ale, ginger ale. K-I-N-G-E-R-A-I-L. Can't you understand English?
Well, we heard the usual rumors about an armistice, but we didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it. Along about 8 o'clock the morning of 11th, we was all laying around in the mud.
Hello? This is Paralysis 1. Yes, you fools. This is the 2nd Battalion, and I'm the commanding officer. Don't you know your code names? Want to let the whole German army know who we are?
This is Captain Miller, I hear, the regimental CC.
Oh, excuse me, Captain Miller. Yes?
Open over 100 battalion has extra stop.
You want what?
You know, 100 battalion has extra stop.
Extra stop? No, sir. I haven't any idea how many of this battalion have extra stop. We're fighting a war up here, Captain, if you don't mind. And I'm afraid I haven't time to act as valet to my whole battalion.
Can we do anything for you out here?
Well, you might devote a little of your valuable time to figuring out a way to get me some ammunition. And maybe something to eat.
How about water?
Water? My God, man, this isn't the Sahara Desert. Let me talk to Pliable One.
Oh?
Pliable One.
Pliable One? Who's that?
The old man, the Colonel, old Joe.
Oh, Colonel Sandhorn.
Yes, thanks. Damn fool.
Pliable One.
Hello, Colonel.
Oh, I do. And you hang on there for a while yet?
Yes, sir. I guess we can hang on for a while. Pretty hot place, though.
What kind of a dugout have you built?
Dugout, I should say not. I'm in a shell hole, 100 yards from our firing line, sir.
Well, we'll try and get some ammunition and rations for you by noon if we can.
Thanks. If you can get something through, we'd appreciate it. We sure need it. May I speak to Captain Miller again, sir?
All right, Major.
Thank you.
Captain Miller talking.
Captain Miller?
Yeah?
I just thought of something.
What is it, Major?
Wouldn't it be an excellent idea if you could have a skylight in your dugout?
All right. Why?
You might get to see some of the war. That guy is a wonder. Why did I ever want to play soldier? What do you want, Sergeant?
Got any ammunition, Major?
Not a nickel's worth, Sergeant. Who wants it?
Lieutenant Casey, sir. You only got 5 rounds to a man and about 200 for the show.
Well, have to make that do, Sergeant. Tell Casey not to do too much shooting. And save as much as he can for the show in case of an attack.
Yes? Well, what do you think of the war now, old-timer?
Yeah, I wish them Jerrys had quit throwing things. Yeah, hello, who's this?
It's me, Hank. Say, have you got anything to eat?
Oh, certainly, sir.
Will you have some nice filet mignon?
Or some wolf, or some roast turkey, and some pumpkin pie? How'd you like to go to hell?
Well, not now. I got something. Look.
Hey, give me some of that. Boy, oh, boy, let me have a tail. Here, let me... Oh, somebody this good. Here, let me... Here, give me some more, will you?
Gosh, I feel better now. You know, I don't hate them Jerry's near so much now. They haven't got another can of that stuff, have you, Hank?
Nope. There was a guy bumped off over in the first platoon a little while ago, and I souvenired his pack. One of them replacements, you know. Had his iron rations and everything. Right down to extra shoes. How do you like them?
They look swell, Hank. He must have been a big guy, though.
Yeah, the do fit a bit extra, but a pair of shoes is a pair of shoes these days.
I'll say. Say, old-timer, them's nice shoes you got on.
Hey, don't you go admiring my shoes, boy. I don't crave no machine and gewehr bullet in my flat.
No, what?
Machine and gewehr bullet. That's what the Jerrys call machine guns.
Will you talk Dutch, old-timer?
Yeah, pretty well.
Well, for Pete's sake, don't let anybody hear you talking it. Some of these eggs is jumpy peckerbutt spies, and they might grab you by the neck. Man, you'd be in a fix if anybody did grab you off. Your AWL from that railroad and engineer outfit of yours, no dog tag, nobody but us knows who you are.
And ever since Bob swept them potatoes out of the farmer's field back in Tirago, why, nobody believe him if he swore on a Bible.
No, sir, you better not talk no Jerry around here.
Hey, what are you want doing there? The whole German army can come over here and slap you all down, you never even see them. Snap out of it. This is a war. Hey, who's this man?
What man? Who?
You know what, man. I mean this old guy here. I never saw him before. Say, who are you, soldiers? And what was all this about Jerry talk, huh? Come on, speak up.
Well, sir, Lieutenant, they call me the old timer around where I come from. Tell you the truth, I don't rightly belong to this outfit.
AWL, eh?
No use lying to you, sir. I belong to the 13th Engineers, Railroad, C Company, Great Northern Railway. I heard the war was about over, and I snuck away to see these boys and see what the real war was like before it was over. Yes, and I've been finding out.
Well, beat that. Back in the SOS, and you go AWL and come up here. Say, what do you think I am? Sick? Listen, I heard you guys talking about Jerry's and speaking German. I know you three well enough, but I don't know this man. You come with me, back to the major.
What, Lieutenant?
Never mind up what. Come on, you, with me.
All right, sir. I'll leave my ammunition with these boys. Here you are, fellas. Divided amongst you, but I'll be back.
Yeah, maybe you'll be back.
Jammed in the mud. He's up to a guy's neck. What's this? What do you want, Lieutenant Douglas?
Major, I think this bird's a spy.
A spy? You've been reading Diamond Dick. What's your name, soldier?
They call me Old Timer, sir. I told the lieutenant
He
here
was
that I
talking
was...
German, Major.
German, eh? Are you a Jerry soldier?
No, sir. I ain't no German. I'm a master engineer. Junior grade, B Company, 13th Engineers, Railway. The Great Northern Bunch. I come up here just
Aha! AWOL, eh?
Yes, sir, I am. I came 8,000 miles to get in this here war, and they put me to running a depot on a narrow-gauge railroad back there at Tronville. I've been doing that long enough, but I come up here to see some war at close range.
Well, you seeing it?
You're darn tootin', Major. I seen about all I want.
Major, I tell you he's a spy.
Now, listen to me a minute, young fella. I'm getting doggone good and tired of being called a spy, and that by a young squirt that ain't dry behind the ears yet.
Why?
Now, look here. You see them ribbons? I got them chasing Moros down on the islands when you was reaching for a bottle. Yeah, and a milk bottle at that. And I never been called a spy yet by nobody that ever got away with it. See, I stung you, by golly, when you was Boy Scouting. And I'm over here, old as I am, to do a job of soldier. And I'm getting sick and tired of being called a spy by some skinny kid shavetail that don't know the difference between a field marshal and a court marshal.
Major, you hear that? Off for first charges.
Don't worry, Douglas. No time of the vocabulary like that to German spies. You better get back to your platoon. I'll take care of this man here.
Yes.
Wait a minute, Douglas.
Yes.
Hello. Paralysis 1. What? Say that again? Yes, sir. You bet I have found. Thank you, sir. Hooray! Hooray! The war's over! The war's over! Quick! I spoke too soon. Here, Douglas, get down here in the shell hole with me. I don't want to get bumped off now. Pass the word to the first line that the war's over at 11 a.m.
Just after I laid that shavetail out, the phone rang. And the major says, the war is over.
So you bawled young Douglas out, did you, old-timer?
I had.
Well, he had it coming to him for months. The darn 90-day wonder.
My golly, fellas, I believe the war is over.
Don't it seem quiet and funny? Yeah. I'll bet those guys over there under the shelter halves with their toes sticking up. They think it's quiet, too.
Yeah, that is tough for them. Knocked off the very morning the war ended. But it is over, ain't it? Gosh, you know, I'm almost comfortable even with this rain dripping down my neck.
Well, I'd rather have the rain dripping down my neck than a flock of machine gun bullets.
Hey, guys, what'd you do if somebody come along and told you they was only fooling? That the war wasn't really over after all?
Well, I tell him to go kiss my foot.
Me, I'd drop dead.
Hey, listen, what's that?
Oh, that must be Paul Revere.
Hang up. Hey, out of that. The Jerry's are coming. The Jerry's are coming.
The Jerry's are coming. I know this. By Judas, they've been fooling me ever since I got into this man's army. They give me size 17 shirts and number 11 shoes. They feed me with plum and dried grass. And now they hand me a line about...
Come on, you birds. Get going. The Jerry's are coming second. And out of your house.
I'll go take a flying jump at the moon.
Hey, camarades, Amerikaner, gib mir ein Stück Brot. Hey, wir haben viele Zigaretten hier. Kommt mal her. Der Stadt haben wir auch. Ach, kommt mal her, Amerikaner. Wir sind Kameraden. Der Krieg ist doch vorbei.
Hey, what the...
Say, Bob, I don't think them Jerry's are mad. In fact, I know they ain't. Listen to what they're saying.
Don't mean nothing to me, except when they say kamerad.
Hey, amerikanische Soldaten, der Krieg ist aus. Kommt strikt mit mir.
Hey, where you going, old timer?
Didn't you hear what that Jerry said? He said, come and have a drink.
Gangway. Oh, Gangway. Hey, get off of my
Ja, wie
face.
geht's denn, Amerikaner? Jetzt, dass der Krieg vorbei ist, sind wir doch alle Brüder, nicht wahr? Wir haben viel zu trinken und auch zu rauchen, aber nichts zu essen. Sollte nicht etwas Brot für Zigarren oder Zigaretten umtauschen? Ihr Amerikaner, willst du eine Zigarre haben?
Oh, thanks, boy. I mean, Dankeschön. Spricht ihr mal Englisch?
Listen at the old timer. He sure can sing the Jerry talk, can't he?
Hey, shut up, Dutch. Maybe you'll get a drink first.
Yeah, sure, I English speak. What will you, good sir?
Hey, what you got to drink?
That's what I want to know.
Nu, the wine have, and also, wie sagt man noch? Philip. It is very good, for the war to not be what as we are now.
Oh, brothers, huh? No brother of mine ever shot at me with a machine gun.
Er sagt, kein Bruder von ihm hat je mit dem Maschinengewehr nach ihm geschossen.
I did not.
Aber now, mein Freund, we will not more shooting the Maschinengewehr by you. It is peace yet. And we shall all friends be with Old and Weißwein and auch a little Stück Schnaps. Huh?
Oh, not. You said it, buddy. Give me.
Good. Gesundheit.
Gut heil.
Hey, that's Gesundheit, whatever that is.
Was macht der Herr zum Kopf? Immer so mit Schweine und was ist los? Das sind die Feinde. Verstehen Sie, die Feinde? Also, mein Freund.
Jawohl, Amerikaner. Now, have you boys got anything to eat? I have heard you've got some beef and salmon, is that right?
Hey, where'd you learn to speak such good English, guy?
Oh, I was in Milwaukee many years, a bartender by Henry Smith's place. Excuse, have you got salmon, please?
Huh? Oh, you mean goldfish. Sure, Rison's just come up a little while ago. There's plenty of goldfish.
Well, maybe you have corned beef, bully beef, not? I will give you schnapps.
Oh, drink? Hey, man, if you can have all the goldfish and corn willy you can eat. Let's see that schnapps you're talking about.
First, Mr. Goldfish, please. In Milwaukee, by bartending, I learned that. First the price, and then the drink. Not so?
I got it, Dutchman, you're right. Wait, I'll go get you some iron rations, but hang on to that bar.
Oh, but iron I don't want. The goldfish, Mr. Bully Beef.
Oh, hell! We're falling in! Fall again!
Well, what happened then, Bob?
Oh, nothing. We left the German officers standing there and kind of wandered back to where all the whistles was blowing and the bugles shooting. There was the outfit, falling in, just like they would after a day out in a rifle range. We gathered up our tools and went along. Of course, there was a few other guys that couldn't come along with us.
What's the matter?
Why, they were dead. There was a battalion of the 132nd come up to relieve us. And they stayed there and got all the schnapps and the tailor-made cigarettes that Jerry's had.
Say, who's sitting on that corkscrew?
You remember going down the road to Hannonville that night, Bob?
Remember it? Say, I'll never forget it.
And say, remember the fireworks.
Fireworks?
Yeah.
The Jerry's have more fireworks than you could shake a stick at. Them big Bengal flares you put on the ground for airplanes. And Caterpillar rockets and very light. And star shells and...
See, you could figure out the whole front from miles by the fireworks the Jerry's were shooting up. It was darn fast.
Answer the phone, Hank.
Oh, all right, yeah. Hello? Yeah?
What happened to you, old-timer? Did you get back the outfit all right?
Yes, I got back. Captain says, where you been, Sergeant? I says, yes, sir. And that was the end of that. He never asked me any more about it.
Yeah, well, all right, well, let me talk to the man.
Well, she was a good war while she lasted.
Yeah, and she lasted plenty long for me.
Hello? Hello? Are you the manager? Say, I've been told that they won't send up any ginger ale or ice to this room. Is that right? Huh? What? No ginger ale or ice? Well, can you beat that? They're still fooling the troops.
Empire Builders has endeavored to bring you tonight a picture of what actually happened along the many miles of frontline trenches when word was received that the World War was over. The story was written by an American Army officer who was there. The playlet featured Harvey Hayes as the old-timer. This is Ted Pearson speaking. Empire Builders comes to you from the Chicago studios of the National Broadcasting Company.
Westinghouse KYW, the Chicago Herald and its Ammonist Station.